The infamous number 10 grid. So for those that don't know, the grid is how kind of it dates back to kind of Alistair Campbell time in Downing Street. And is kind of the news planning grid, so you can ensure that government departments' announcements don't clash with each other or with other external events. So it was basically kind of a planning document. And I know when I've done training sessions with people about kind of how to use a grid approach in their own organization, they've often been surprised at how unsophisticated it is, because basically it used to be a spreadsheet that was distributed as a PDF. There was nothing magical about the infamous number 10 grid. However, now it's been enhanced and they're actually using AI to do things like if there's an announcement, they're using AI to kind of try and predict how it will land based on what how previous things had landed. So actually adding this data into that kind of data set for the AI prediction would make it massively, because I was quite intrigued as to what data that's being driven by. Is it just print? Is it just online? Or does it include broadcast? How would that change it? So I just found this one kind of interesting from multiple aspects. Is how you can use it for planning, but also how you could use it to enrich things that you're already doing and perhaps get a more accurate picture.
And I think that the government departments do use services such as eMedia monitors for things like broadcast monitoring, and there are APIs and it could well be that broadcast content is already being fed into data lakes. I suppose that's often the interesting thing when you're a technology provider and you're selling in your services to an organization, is sometimes one doesn't always know when it goes into a data lake kind of what it might be powering at the other end. But let's hope that they are taking broadcast into consideration. Got to reflect really as well how our media consumption is actually our time is a decent amount of our time is still spent on these broadcast channels, and they are, especially the big ticket ones, can still reach hundreds of thousands if not millions of people with one broadcast. So they are important channels to continue to focus on, perhaps more so than online news than ever before.
I think that data lake question is a really good one as well, because often what we'll find when we go into clients and we're advising them on this is that we find that data's siloed. So, they might be getting the broadcast media data, but it's only being used in certain ways. And often you can find additional ways to use it if you make it kind of part of that data lake and you have more understanding about the potential of what you can learn from it.